This is NEM 2014. We are talking a lot about new technology, and technology is not able, if you are not having a good provider, especially satellite provider, and Eutelsat is the name which is absolutely leading name in satellite industry, and it's partner of NEM. We've been talking a lot about 4K and the challenge for the satellite industry. How did you prepare yourself for 4K and all those new industry demanding the new quality and new demanding from the audience, especially that connectivity on both way, not just the one way, traditional way of getting satellite signal?
Here at NEM, my colleagues presented our recent innovation, which is the Smart LNB. So I'll answer to the two of them as follows. The 4K. 4K is nothing but extra super quality. And satellites have always associated themselves with quality. Whether quality means very good signal quality, or quality means availability of service. Now, 4K basically in terms of transmission requires something like, on its raw format, 10 times more bandwidth like the traditional channel we have at home. I mean, pick a channel here and imagine that the quality you see can be 10, 20 times better. So the satellites early enough endorsed this new technology for two reasons. First, because always we were aiming at quality, and B, because we as infrastructure, we are capable. We are actually the only capable and already available technology and infrastructure that can transmit 4K. So we demonstrate 4K, we pass the message that this is the next big thing, and satellite is there. Coming to the next, the point you touched, the Smart LNB. Imagine as a viewer, okay? When we were kids, we were listening TV, one channel, and they were telling us something and we had no way to, we were talking to our parents saying, hey, I like it or I don't like it. Then came the SMS and we sending yes, no, okay? But imagine you have the power to say, I disagree with you, or
I find more.
Yes, I want this, and not now, but now. So how do you do that? Well, you need something, and this something is not a button. We experience as a button, but it's a physical link that has to go back up to whatever lies behind the studio, let's say. So telcos used to say, well, you need to have my 3G and my telephone and everything and the antenna. No, from now on, with your remote control, you go back, the satellite sends it to the ground back to the satellite. So we made interactivity available to the satellite viewers. And we are very pleased for that. It's actually, I'm very enthusiastic about it because it's pioneering. It can be used for numerous things. You can control in a nice way, not Big Brother, but you can control ratings. I mean, advertising companies can target audiences. You can have
all those data and figures.
Absolutely,
just,
absolutely. Even social services.
Immediately available. When we're talking about that Smart LNB, it's already done. It's available. I mean, you could use it. There is some kind of channel that already started with some kind of preview and transmitting on 4K.
On a demo case, on a demo case, yes, we demonstrate both of them. On production, 4K, well, it's a big industry. It requires cameras, the content must endorse it, etc. So it's on the way.
When we're talking about time frame, what's your prediction? Which will be time frame? It's not going to be actually transition. It's going to be development of what technology is offered to you.
Yes. Listen, the 4K exists. And it's really, it's an enhancement. It's a natural enhancement. It's pleasure. Human nature wants better, more pleasant thing. So it's there. When it comes to our house, it's a decision of those that selling us services.
Yeah.
We are there. We don't control that. We provide it, but we don't control that. So if your provider in, let's say, Croatia tomorrow says, are you ready for, I don't know, 5 kunas more to get 4K? Probably.
Be ready.
Be ready, okay? Now the smart LMB is ready, available, but because it's a end user product, is not available in hundreds of thousands. So it's
developing process.
It's developing process, but it's within 2014.
Apostolos, you've been on the NEM last year.
Yes.
How did you find NEM this year? Did you have an interesting business contact? Do you have chance to get in touch with both, like people who are pushing the new channels, who are doing new content on a production-wise? So what's your experience with NEM this year?
Yes. This year we found, first of all, not only participate, we sponsor for 2 consecutive years, okay? So that means we appreciate it last year and we care for NEM and this part of the world. This year I found 2 major changes. One, that it was more international. If you remember last year, there were a lot of local presence, and we, the non-locals, we needed translation, which was necessary but a bit disruptive. This year we found a lot of content providers from abroad looking into the region. I think as a suggestion for next year, the organizers should make sure that there are more buyers, like
real market.
Real market. And if really we like to attract to this part of the world, we must make it, how to say, we must poop out the possibilities, which means economical, social, that the region can offer. Okay.
So some time of reliability and reality of what you can get.
Exactly. But we are very pleased. It's a better organization this year. The event is in a better venue. I think the agenda is more concise. To be honest, personally, I don't find a wrong idea that we are away from Dubrovnik, because Dubrovnik does not allow you to concentrate. There is a way to go to improve it. I hope there is a 3rd year NEM and it will be much better. And
but it's on the right path.
Yes, absolutely.
So Apostolos, at the end of the day, you are also a consumer, and you're also sitting on your living room watching TV, presumably.
Yes.
What's your favorite content from the TV, and how did you get it?
Okay. I'm a little bit paradoxical in the sense that I sell satellite for linear TV, but I don't have time. So I do watch sports, which is linear, live things. I don't watch news, unfortunately. I read the news as an aftermath of what's happening. I use second screen, but not as a second screen within the house, because I'm always on the move. I do, let's say, push content. I download it in my iPad and I'm watching it. And I'm watching movies, basically, some serials. Okay?
Which is your favorite one?
My favorite one. Right now, there are actually 2. Unfortunately, Breaking Bad finished. That was my top.
There's going to be spin-off. They told us there's going to be spin-off.
Okay, that was my top notch. It really gave me another vision. Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones.
And House of Cards.
House of Cards, Netflix.
Yes, but not like that. I don't watch it on Netflix. I basically let the season and then
watch it when you have time.
Yes,
to watch.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Apostolos Triantafyllou, Senior VP of Sales, Eutelsat. It was a great pleasure to talk to you.
Thank you so much.
And thank you for coming.
My pleasure.
Thank you.